Welcome, people of the World Wide Web. So this is Chris from Cypher Sigma Toys, and welcome to my Forbidden Planet tour. So yes, so we had the meet up with AJ and Matt. This would be the third kind of video, kind of combining that visit, but I wanted to kind of separate out. So I did a lot of filming inside of all the toys and stuff like this. So we'll intersect that image now. So here we start off inside Forbidden Planet. Just in the hallway, these are kind of masks. This is kind of a new thing. So we have some crow lair. We have the jigsaw puppet. Not sure who that orange guy is. Maybe Halloween. A little Jaws statue. I know AJ would like that. I think the kind of Chucky. These are the clowns from outer space. Alien clowns. Yeah, Zoom in Krampus. And then you have ring wraiths. I think there, the Demigorgon, James Bond, Beetlejuice. I quite like the scary eyes popping out. £400. Then we get a lot of Star Wars. I'm not too big. Similar clones and that. Yeah, so I'm not versed on that. There's a Stormtrooper. One of the droids. Some more Stormtroopers. They do look cool. Then you have Darth Maul there. So some other packs stuff. I think that's some classic stuff in the bottom below. Maybe I could be wrong. Then we have some Lego, Yoda, and Darth Vader. So you've got people coming back. Then we've got the Game of Verse stuff. So Juggernaut, definitely recommend that figure. It's great. Venom and Cap 2-pack, an Iron Man helmet, and Wolverine. The Wolverine helmet looks cool. Nightcrawler, Carnage, and Wolverine there. X-23 and movie-ish Venom. Cool. Then we've got that Batmobile from Farland Toys, and then the kind of Duckmobile for Batman Returns. Superman flying off there from the Adventures, and then David Cornsweat from the recent version, and Robin from Batman and Robin, and then the Penguin there. And then we have Tony Chopper there from One Piece, and then this is Luffy in the front. Luffy animated more. Solo Levering, I quite like that. It's a good man. It's quite a cool figure. A lot of these kind of anime figures, I won't go through them all, and obviously the kind of the chibi, which is kind of kid versions, robots. I'm not quite sure who creates these. Then we have some books, and then some more robots, kind of Gundam-y type model kits. You see a lot of these around, and then ships. And then we have a little bit of Supergirl, because obviously that's the movie out. We have Lobo, the Brigger, I think that was his name, and then obviously Supergirl. And then we got, I think, Alan, the robot from, and then there's a big crypto there. It was quite cool. A few things. So apologies, putting the camera down. Then we go to the other side. We have Masters of the Universe. These come out, so you have the cheap figures on the left, and then kind of the Masters of the Universe. So Mossman. So the bottom ones are from 2000X. Some of these are like Classics, Origins, Multiverse, Masterverse, sorry. All kind of merged into one. You'll see there's a mosquito running one. I did quite look up, but he's £30. Lots of pops. I missed, supposedly there was a Savage Dragon and at the other side that I've maybe not seen. Lots of pops, and there was some people on the floor, so I kind of had to walk around them. Then some more anime, some Tomb Raider. I think that's a Fallout helmet behind it, and a Metroid in the back. Some more game figures, Yu-Gi-Oh! It's very much kind of 90s, I should say, orientated. Some more figures and some of those more little chibi, like, I think they're from games, some of them. And then some more there. Then we have King Dora, if I've pronounced that right, normal version, and then cybernetic one. A Gamera kit, which looked quite cool. At first I thought it was a big statue. Then we have a few more creatures. Obviously that one was from the last Kong. A few more, because is it Shinma, which was the ice dragon that was behind the lava volcano. Spoiler alert if you've not seen the recent Kong versus Godzilla. Then we have some Super 7 here. So we have the Thundercats, looking quite good. Some Transformers up there. So some odd sets. Some more Transformers going down there. Obviously that is the 4-pack. The G.I. Joe can't remember what they're called now. Chucky, lots of Chucky dolls there, like the Halloween Megan. Some Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, like Terminator Skull. Apologies, finger keep getting in the way. And we've got Terrifying that down the bottom. And then we've got a Ghostbuster, I think that's a Mondo one. The Exorcist Wednesday, obviously more big dolls. RoboCop in the corner. Predator, lots of horror stuff. Seems to be quite a popular thing. Obviously, most of these I think are NECA. Then on wall we have little like random bags of stuff where you get like a figure in. There was lots of anime there, so I skipped over that because I know not everybody's into that. And then we had some obviously Dragon Ball and Demon Slayer. I like that. As you can see, yeah, trying to go around. People Godzilla's. Kaiju number 8 there. That's the big figure I was looking at. Luffy. Again, some kind of pop type figures. We come around here and here. All the model kits. Pen 2. I don't know what that's from, but that's quite cool. Actually, maybe it might be from Neo Genesis Evangelion. I could be wrong because they've got a penguin that lives with them. More kind of plushies. So you have Tails there. And pops everywhere. So surprised that people still sell them because I know they don't sell as well as they did. Then we have Jada Toys Street Fighter characters, quite cool. And then again, say more anime. Some Five Nights at Freddy's, and then we get the corner. So some cool stuff around here. Kind of Terrify action figures, Back to the Future, Nightmare Before Christmas, Lord of the Rings, as you can see, kind of, again, more pops, pop. There was loads of people, as I say, loads of people in the way, so I was trying to do my best but not get people on. Then there's some more figures over here. These are more older ones, so the Gremlin ones look really weird. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the clown, Space Clowns. Obviously, you've got Toxic Crusader, that's a new edition-ish. But yeah, like I thought they looked all right, and then you start looking at them like kind of rubbery. They're not that great for what they've done. A few discounted stuff people have dumped at the bottom. Like Wednesday plush and that. I think this has just been a dumping area. Obviously the fans going to see because it's quite a hot day as we move around. So lots of legs. So then we have Black Series. Most people know I'm not a big Star Wars fan, so we'll move straight on to DC. So we had the animated series in front of us. Obviously a lot of the ones that you would have got back in the 90s figures, now redone them all. And then obviously lots of Batman, they like to reuse the molds quite a lot, and loads of different characters. Some wrestling for you. So obviously Logan Paul, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Dominic Mysterio, Cody Rhodes. Again, more pops. You'd think they'd probably have them in one place, but there you go. Yeah, and you've got some of the other characters. I like these. These were kind of weirdy looking figures. Looking at the top, there's Hulk, and obviously the kind of phone carriers, or kind of like hold them. And then obviously we've got Marvel Legends figures, 2-packs. There was Medusa and Gorgon at the bottom. Lots of Cable, or X-Men 97. Other figures like that. I didn't see Kardec that, so do quite a display, a few ones up there, but you're not allowed to touch what's on the top. Then we move around. So I went past the teal, and obviously there were more Masters of the Universe. So these are 2000 X ones that I'm interested in. As you see, like Webster, the last one of him. Do I pick him up? You have to wait till the end of the video. A few of ones I was looking for, the human version of Skeletor, but I did not have him. A few other ones from 2000X. The Thundercats crossover. They look quite cool. They're reasonably priced. And there's the Mosquito. I think he was 30 quid. Yeah, 31. I do like the look of him. But whether I pick him up or not, it's just because I like the look of the figure, not because I want it massively. Prices are alright in Forbidden Planet. There are like figures depending. Then we have some G.I. Joe and Transformers here. So not much in the way of G.I. Joe. He was from the movie. But again, none of them really discounted. I think G.I. Joe are quite expensive just in general. Then we have the Transformers. Didn't realise, I think I picked it up, there's Ratchet from the animated series. So they're doing a lot of the Transformers animated early 2000 series, a lot of figures there. Obviously got Leo Convoy as well, the big mammoth. He's as we come out, obviously I was trying to film this and trying to move the camera down and up as people were stepping in your way. That's why it goes a bit funny. I don't really, it's really hard. It gets really, really busy and it's really, really hot there. So to try and do this, plus when you're filming, for me, I'm trying to step back, but obviously I've got a rucksack on as well because I've got stuff in there. So it's like I'm blocking most of the gangway. So I had to so apologies to cameras all over the place. But yeah, went there, was looking for a graphic novel, couldn't find it, ended up buying it on Amazon. It's just what it is. The comic side of things there, I've never really been too interested in. It's always the toys. There was some quite interesting toys there, lots of He-Man and lots of stuff. So what did I get? So I'll go from left to right. So I picked up 3 things in altogether. Didn't cost me under 40 quid. So first up, so I've been eyeing this guy in Vintage. So if anybody's seen the 1990s animated series of Iron Man, so he looked like that. This is the bad guy that was there. So this is the very kind of, I wouldn't say camp, but animated version of Whiplash. Obviously, you may know him from Iron Man 2. Looks very different, but I enjoyed this character. Obviously, it gives me fond memories of him. So here he is on the back. So yeah, I'd seen him. The lowest I've seen him is £7-8, but then obviously you have to pay fees and everything else. Obviously, I had a few of these. He was reduced. He's obviously not a seller because he's quite an unknown character. So it says that previously it was £7.99. Now it's gone to £6.99. But I mean, these come out like 25 quid. So yeah, I will pay £7 for that all day long, or £6.99. So I look forward to getting him out of the packaging and putting him on display. So next up, we have another figure, one I've not really seen too much in the comics, maybe read a little bit in the past few years before I went off comics. Not that this took me off. And again, it is another £6.99 image figure. It's Brother Voodoo. I think he becomes the Sorcerer Supreme at this point, which is why he's got the cape and stuff on there. He's part of the Blackheart series. I'll pull the leg out and I will try and sell that on Vintage, hopefully for a few quids. But I like some of the characters in here, but they're ones that I've not really, or Bloodlight I've come across, Bloodlight I've come across, Daniel Hellstorm I've come across, and Dracula and that, and Liv. Actually, I've come across most of these characters. I'm completely lying. But yeah, he comes with some nice designs and nice things. I will when I take them out, I'll take some pictures and throw them up as I'm doing, rather than just rip over the packaging and then try and talk to you as you're hearing noises and stuff like this. The main one that picked up, it does look like it's damaged. This is me. I folded it to get it in my suitcase, my backpack, because I just wanted to get it, keep everything together and not carry around as much. So this is Webster. So you may have seen I picked up Roboto recently. This is another one of the Master of the Universe 2000 X line. So when these came out by the Four Horsemen, I really enjoyed the designs. I've got most of the figures, but Webster like this, Clawful, Sorceress, and that all came as statues. So they did them as like busts where they're like in fixed position. I've got Hordak and I've got one of the Snakemen as well, like it. But the rest of them I didn't. There was a few figures. There was a Snake version Teela. There was a Mossman. And I think a Faker maybe, that are really, really expensive, really hard to find. I'm not a big fan on some of their designs. So what I decided, because this line's now coming out and these are like figure accurate, they look like the cartoon themselves, which is why it's got this cartoon logo here. I thought, I've got a list of all the figures and the statues that I haven't got. When these figures come out, like Mossman and that, I will buy it. Roboto, I've already got a small Roboto, but I like the big Roboto behind it. I think that would look cool, and he's bigger because he was like a human man, and then he kind of has a battle mode. So there is Keldor that's coming out. So he's on the back there. So that is essentially what Skeletor was before he got his face burnt off. And Clawful, and those are the two I'm basically missing. And then basically that is most of the things, and that's what I'm going to do with this new line. I'm just going to purchase one stock. If they go really cheap, I might start filling in the gaps that I have. But yeah, so that was £22. So it is, I think, £38 altogether. So not too bad. I say these figures, they're like 25, 26 quid when they come out. This was the last one on the thing, and because him and Keldor was after, I didn't have any Keldor. I thought, damn it, I'm gonna reach out and gonna get this one. So really glad I did this. So yeah, so that is kind of my Forbidden Planet pickup. Not massive amounts, obviously. Still, three figures, almost 40 quid. It's still a fair bit amount when you think of it that way. But I'm Chris from Cyclical Toys. Have you ever been to Forbidden Planet or one of the other Forbidden Planets? Let me know what you've got. Have you got any bargains there? Do you think some of the stuff I got reduced was good, or do you think it's just kind of waste product and I'm just buying plastic for the sake of it? Who knows? Let's carry on this conversation in the comments below. Otherwise, I've been Chris from Cyclical Toys. Hope you enjoy this channel and this content. Please do hit that subscribe button, help me build this channel, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.